So the Tennessee Titans are a team where this offseason, this 2023 offseason, there was a lot of questions and a lot of things going on with their team. The big speculation was Derrick Henry going to get traded? And as the time I'm recording this, Derrick Henry is still on the roster for the Tennessee Titans. I fully expect him to be on the Tennessee Titans this upcoming season unless something crazy happens. And in this rebuild, we are going to more than likely keep Derrick Henry through the long haul if we can. Um, but regarding the draft, I mean, they went ahead and with their first pick, instead of taking quarterback early on, they went ahead and took offensive tackle Peter Skoronski out of Northwestern. Can play guard, can play tackle. We're going to keep him at left tackle here. I bumped his development up to superstar development because he was the 11th overall pick. The big thing that happened this offseason regarding their draft picks, though, was they ended up trading up in the second round for a sliding Will Levis. I gave him star development. We're going to hope to use him and build around him in this rebuild. Tannehill at the moment, there was some speculation they could move Tannehill or get rid of him just to let Levis take over the reins, but it sounds like Tannehill is their guy for this year. So I'm going to go ahead and let Tannehill be the guy for this first year of the rebuild. Rest of the team, though, offensively, receivers, I hope Treylon Burks can become something, maybe get a development trade upgrade, but that's really it. That's the only probably safe guy on this team. They drafted Wiley out of Cincinnati. We'll see what he can be. I'm not even going to try to pronounce, my boy Chiggy. We're just going to call him Chiggy. I hope Chiggy, really athletic tight end. I hope he can get a development trade upgrade as well. Offensive line, though, and that we got Radens and Dillard, semi-younger guys, Brunskill, Brewer. Yeah, we'll see. Defensively, the big storyline was they ended up extending Jeffrey Simmons to a big contract, so I'm glad we locked him down. I would have locked him down anyway, but Simmons is still here. Brought in Sean Murphy-Bunting from the Bucks. They got Audrey to your Tart. I like Caleb Farley. We'll see. Fulton's fine. McCreary out of Auburn. I think he was Auburn the year before. Yeah, it's gonna be his second year in the NFL in real life. Rest of the defense, we're looking. We got Aziz Al-Shaair. I like Arden Key's all right. We'll see. I mean, everything else needs to be replaced. Byard's been here forever. He's a stud. We love Kevin Byard. I don't plan on getting rid of him, but at the same time, if we have to get rid of him for picks, it could be an option because I don't expect to be good. And then we have Monty Hooker, the other safety out of Iowa. So that's kind of run on the team. The goal is obviously to rebuild around Will Levis. We're going into year one with Tannehill. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and figure out our scouts, and we will get to this midseason point and see how we are doing. And we got a Christian Fulton breakout, like I always do, guys. I sim into week 3 just so I can set my regional scouts correctly, and we have a breakout for Christian Fulton, so that'd be cool if we can get to star development. We'll just go ahead and advance this to next week so we can see together if he got star development. That'd be pretty sick. Come on, Fulton. Do it for me, buddy. Come on. Star dev. Star dev. Star dev. Make me not have to replace you. View message breakout player. And he didn't get it. All right, Christian Fulton did not get it. And as you guys know, like I said, I'm going to set my regional focus scouting. We don't put in a draft class for 2024 just because we're so early in the process. So it'll be auto-generated rookies, as we know. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys at the midseason point. 3-3 at the midseason point. We got Tandem Breakout on offense. That'd be cool. So what's it going to be? Receiver, probably? It typically is receiver for the Tandem Breakouts, yeah. Traylon Burks, Chris Moore took over our last game. Hold up. Traylon Burks, that's supposed to be you taking over our games. Come on. Challenge Traylon Burks. Chris Moore is in 2500 XP for inspired teammate. Traylon Burks, 150 yards against the Texans. Oh, no. All right, like I said, 3-3 here at the mid-season point. Take a look at mock draft 2 while we're here. So Titans don't own their 3rd round pick, and they don't own, I think it's their 5th round pick. I already went ahead and traded them to the respectful teams. Cardinals have our 3rd for the Will Levis trade up. And the 5th, I think it was the 5th. The 5th I sent to the Saints, who I think own it. So yeah, we only have like our first and 2nd pick. I think the Titans own their 4th in real life. We don't have it in this. I don't know where it's at. But so we're just going to roll with our 1st and 2nd pick in this upcoming draft. We're at the midpoint right now where we were projected to pick at, where are we? Did I pass this? I definitely passed this, right? Tennessee. There we are. We're at 10. Yeah, I don't know. Joey Hayden, a vertical threat. Interesting. It could happen. I wouldn't be surprised. We could take tight end. All right, 9 players ready to negotiate. We got to figure this out. Sean Murphy-Bunting. We'll see. Tier Tart. We'll see. I think everyone's going to be we'll see. Yeah. We'll get this to the end of the year. I don't think I'm going to bring anybody back yet at this moment. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. We'll see if we can somehow sneak into the playoffs. Wow, we made the playoffs. We won the AFC South 10-7. We win the AFC South. I'm very curious to see the stats. I mean, you got to think that Derrick Henry carried. I mean, Tannehill could have been decent. Who knows? But 10-7. Nice. I mean, the AFC South is a very weak division. I think the Jags, the Jags went 4-13, but they're definitely the favorites in real life. Jags are probably should win the AFC South. Colts depends on Anthony Richardson. Texans depends on CJ Stroud. Titans. I mean, Titans are Jags and Titans are probably the two best teams right now if you think about it. I don't know. It's just not. It's a pretty weak division. I mean, I think the Jags are a good team. I think Trevor Lawrence is really good. So Jags gotta be the favorites, but overall, not a great division. Tannehill, wow, Tannehill was solid. I mean, he just took care of the ball, 3,700 yards, almost 38, 27 scores, 4 picks. Derrick Henry, 1670, 16 scores. Yeah, he was really good. Chris Moore went off, 78 catches, almost 1,200 yards, and 11 scores. Chiggy, 861 and 5. Traylon Burks, 789, only 1 touchdown. Kyle Phillips had 8 touchdowns for us. Nice. That way, Kyle Phillips. Tajay Spears, the rookie out of Tulane. I didn't even mention him, rookie out of Tulane. I think he has like arthritis or something, though, in his knee. I don't know if that's for sure, but in real life, obviously. So hopefully he can have a long and healthy career. But if that's true, I hope he doesn't have the Todd Gurley route where he's already out of the league, like by his second contract. Anyway, back to this video. Isaiah Shire, 143 tackles. That's good. Tackles for loss. Jeffrey Simmons had 10. Autry 9, Tiertar 8. Sack numbers, I saw Simmons 11.5. Autry had 8. 3 for Arden Key. Not too shabby. But yeah, we won the AFC South, so we clearly were an okay team. Let's see if we can get past this first round. We're taking on the Ravens, so Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, everybody will just go ahead and auto upgrade those 4 guys, and we'll see if we can advance to the divisional here. Baltimore, we're hosting Baltimore. Can Lamar Jackson win a playoff game? No, he cannot. We defeat the Ravens 34-28, and yeah, we are in the divisional against the Bengals. I would be surprised if we keep moving on. All right, moment of truth. Can we get to the AFC Championship in year 1 without me touching the team? No, we can't. We lose to the Bengals 28-13, which is a good thing. I got to build the team up. So, yeah, Bengals defeat us. We'll go ahead and we will advance the Super Bowl. See if we need development trade upgrades. Our defense was pretty good, it looks like. Basically a top 10 defense. Offense, we just didn't get the yardage, but we played conservative ball. Only 4 turnovers for Tannehill. That's solid. Jets, Panthers. Dude, the Panthers are in the Super Bowl all the time. Is Bryce Young just like the greatest quarterback ever? That's why I haven't done the Panthers rebuild, because they don't need me. They make it just automatically. That playbook must be OP. But anyway, most importantly, do we have any development trade upgrades on offense? Chris Moore is not. I was going to say Chris Moore might be star, but he's not. Nothing on offense, obviously. And then defensively, no. Well, Aziz Shire got to star, which is dope. So Aziz Al-Shire is at star. That was our only upgrade. We will go ahead and we will advance this to the offseason, and we'll see if we have to re-sign anybody. 2022 season recap. Jets win the Super Bowl with CJ Mosley winning Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott won NFL MVP. Ain't no way. Robert Saleh, Coach of the Year. Obviously, Miles Sanders, Offensive Player for the Panthers. Sounds about right. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player for the Rams. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Packers was Sean Clifford. They were like, no, screw Jordan Love. This dude sucks. It's Sean Clifford's team. That's hilarious. And the Mozzie Smith, Defensive Rookie for the Cowboys, which is dope. So, Sean Clifford. It is Sean Clifford's season in Green Bay. That is so funny. Re-sign players phase. We got mock draft 3. We'll know exactly where we are picking. We are picking at 25, and we're not taking. It was the same thing as last. I was rebuilding the Raiders, and they were like, take running back, take running back. We are not taking a running back, because I'm not going to get rid of Derrick Henry more than likely. So they was taking running back. We're picking at 25. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to get any of these top guys unless I were to move up, but I probably won't be doing that. This offensive tackle looks like he could be a beast. Same with this quarterback, Adrian Peralta. Field general, grade 2 elite throw power. He's got a good arm. All right, 17 players ready to negotiate. We'll see. We got 99 million cap. I'd like to bring SMB back. I'll probably offer him a contract, 4-year deal for SMB. He doesn't want to come back. I'm not gonna tag him for 13 minutes. I mean, I could. Hypothetically, I could tag him. Tier Tart, I'll probably bring back if I can. I think a 2-year deal for him would be fine. Just give him a little more money. He's back for 2, so Tier Tart's back. Chris Moore had a great year, but I ain't bringing him back. I don't think I'm bringing anyone else back. Which means, sorry, SMB, you're getting tagged. I'm just gonna tag him. 13 mil, we have the money. SMB is on the franchise tag. We will head this to free agency. All right, taking a look now at the roster. I need to figure out Tannehill's contract situation, because I definitely want to go ahead. Although he was solid for us, he is getting worse, and I'd rather just go ahead and let Will Levis hold down the fort. 36 mil cap hit. I'll probably just release him. I don't know what it's gonna do for us. We'll see. If we release him, free 27 mil, penalty 9.6, we'll do it. Okay, so Tannehill is getting released. He had a great year, but we're just gonna release him. I could trade him because he did have a good year, but I'm just gonna go and release him. I think that's what would happen in real life. So offensively, it's Will Levis's team now. Still got Derrick Henry. I need to get him another receiver for sure. I mean, Phillips and Burks, I guess, are okay for now. Offensive line still needs help. Tight end needs help defensively. A couple of spots. Monty Rice, I guess, would be fine. I think corner we're okay for now. It's not a huge need at the moment. I mean, we definitely, like I said, we could get better there, but it's not absolutely necessary. I think offensive line, center, guard, for sure. Free agency, we'll see if there's anything here. Obviously, we just cut Tannehill. Rodney Hudson, Ben Jones, bring him back. Isaiah Wynn would be interesting, but he could move inside. I'm going to try to get Isaiah Wynn. I'm going to give Isaiah Wynn a 4-year deal. It's probably overpaying for him because I'm moving him inside if we get him. But it looks like we are going to get him. So Isaiah Wynn, I'm going to move him inside. He's 6'2". I might as well. That's probably the only deal I am going to end up making just to have money for next year. Miles Jack. Is he not signed in real life? Hold up. Miles Jack still isn't signed in real life. Should I just do it? He's got interest in our team. 4-year deal. 4-year deal for him. Player friendly. I think he'd take that. Him and Azeez Al-Shaair. I think that's okay. I'm down to do that. Why not, right? All right, so we offered Miles Jack and Isaiah Wynn. Did we go 2 for 2? We did. So Miles Jack and Isaiah Wynn are on the team. Miles Jack obviously going to play middle linebacker. Isaiah Wynn, I am going to end up moving inside, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. So Isaiah Wynn inside next to Skoronski. Could still obviously use an upgrade at center. We still have Riddens, Diller, that's good. Chiggy, solid, that's fine. Receiver, we need receiver help, but there wasn't anyone there that I really wanted to grab. Obviously, linebacker now looks better with Azeez having Star and Miles Jack there as well. Overall, I think it's all right. I think we're good enough to go ahead and just go to the NFL draft. We have a first-round pick, a second-round pick. Picking at 25 in the first round. We'll see. I'll show you guys who I'm looking at here once we get to the screen. Okay, so I'm looking at the receivers because that's what I put my national scout on, and Kai Gamble's projected to go last in the first round. He's just a slot guy, 5'10", 199. F deep route and F release could be worrisome, but he's just a shifty player. You know what I mean? Like B juke, B kick return, A short route, A carrying, A catching traffic, ball carrier vision's a B. I mean, he looks just like a shifty guy in a slot. I think we might just go ahead and take him at 25. Maybe I move down a little bit. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send him to the draft because I'm either gonna take him, move down, take him, or probably just take him at 25 and call it good. We need receiver help. We're picking so low that there's no one else I'm dying to grab. All right, here at 25, just going to do one more quick little run through everything, make sure I'm not missing anybody I absolutely need. Like, a couple of these safeties look like they were good. I was checking them out earlier. They look pretty solid, but it's not necessary. Vince Wilder could be a tackle option for us. We could put him at right tackle. He looks really good. Man, I should do that instead. I should just go offensive tackle and grab receiver later. I mean, because we got Dillard. We could obviously move Dillard. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a flyer here on Vince Wilder. Move him to tackle. We'll have Skoronski. Skoronski can move inside too. So Vince Wilder's going to be the pick here. We're going to beef off the offensive line. Hidden development, 90 strength, 86 acceleration. I like that pick a lot. All right, our last pick before the 7th round, unfortunately. Well, like I said, I'll look around a little bit. Tight end could be in play. I'll take a look at the receivers again too. Like I said, we know this. Oh, here we go. Round 1 talent, slot receiver, Nick Westbrook. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. He's definitely got normal development, but round 1 talent, how can I pass it up late second round? It gives us a receiver. Nick Westbrook is the pick. He does have hidden development. That's sweet. 91 speed, 93 acceleration. Now I'm definitely glad I went ahead and took the offensive tackle because we get a hidden development receiver in the second round. Perfect. And now we sim all the way to the 7th. All right, deep, late in the 7th round. We're just looking for anything semi-okay. For some reason, this run stopper's already sticking out to me. Sure, 7th round pick. 88 strength, not too bad. Oh, wow, we have one more pick. All right, we're picking at 31, too. Let's go. Let's beef it up. All right, I see a round 3 to 4 talent wide receiver. Screw it. 88 speed, 92 excel. He had like F grades, but he had around 3 to 4 scouted overall. So, I mean, that's better than nothing. That'll take us to the draft recap, and we'll see what overalls of the top 2 guys were, because those are the ones I'm curious about. Draft recap. 73 for Wilder and 74 for Westbrook. That's solid. Austin's a 63, and then Gaither's a 67. Not too bad. We'll figure out what we're going to do at offensive line. Obviously, Wilder is a tackle. He's a big dude. That's a tackle for sure. Nick Westbrook hopefully will start in the slot for us with give Will Levis a young weapon. Go ahead. I'm going to adjust this roster real quick to make sure I got all the linemen in the right spot for me, and we'll figure it out. All right, doing something I don't typically do is trade for players, but I'm setting Dillard, Hart, and a 4th-round pick over to the Broncos for Cushenberry the third. Give us a center. Dillard was going to be a backup tackle. They were looking for a tackle. I wanted a star dev center, and we got one. So it took another 4th and up just a throw-in receiver. So now we have our starting center. Yeah, so offensive line, look how much improved it was in 1 year. Skoronski, Wynn, Cushenberry, Raduns, and Wilder. Receivers, Burks, Westbrook, Phillips, Still, Derrick Henry, Will Levis in his first year as a starter. Defensively, Miles Jack obviously was signed, and we brought back SMB. And Harold Landry is now back off injury, which is dope as well. So we will go ahead. He would be healthy normally in real life, but, you know, he's coming off that ACL. So Harold Landry does return to our outside linebacker. So we should be better defensively. We'll see how we do here. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. We do need a fill in a roster spot, so I am going to sign a 3rd or 2nd string tight end here quickly, but I'll see you guys at the midseason point. All right, 5-2 at the midseason point, and the rest of the division's been doing bad, so this is great. Breakout defensive lineman, Teair Tart. It is Teair Tart. Let's go. Get him up to star. I just extended him for a couple years. Get him up to star. Let's go. Whole Texans 100 yards rushing or less. Good luck. All right, mock draft 2. See what's going on here. Any just absolute dogs? Quarterback, scrambler. Is he fast? I'm just curious. Has he got wheels? Does he have absolute wheels? No, marginal decent. I always like to look at quarterbacks because if they're scrambler archetype and they can fly, I always like to see if they're a dog or not. Probably picking where? Far back right now. 5-2. Yeah, they have us picking last. They have us taking a guard. Brandon Kitchens. Okay. 6'5", 344. That dude's massive. 3 players ready to negotiate for your 5-2 Tennessee Titans. I love it. Derrick Henry, 4-year deal. Yeah, come back, buddy. Derrick Henry's back on 4, not getting rid of him here. Jeffrey Simmons got extended in real life, so we're going to have to do that. We'll see if he takes that offer. He will. Cool. So Jeffrey Simmons is back, just like he did in real life. SMB still has no interest. We're going to have to bring back Cushenberry. I just traded for him. That's the only guy I know I want to bring back in the offseason for sure. We'll figure out on SMB and Fulton for sure, but for now, that's what we're going to do. And I'll see you guys at the playoffs. I mean, you'd think we're going to at least get in as a wild card team just based off. We're 5-2. The rest of the division's doing poorly. Hopefully we can win the AFC South again, but you'd think we'd be able to sneak in the playoffs. Hopefully we can just win the division, but we'll see. 11-6. We do win the division. We're taking on our division rivals, Jacksonville Jaguars, here in the wild card round. I'll upgrade our players here quickly, and then we'll take a look at the stats. So we have one more win this year than we did last year. Hopefully Levis had a good year. I saw Trevor Lawrence just went off. Levis... hopefully just didn't. Yeah, he struggled. Levis wasn't as good as Tannehill obviously was. Turned the ball over a lot more, but that's fine. 3,700 yards, 29 touchdowns, 16 picks. Definitely could be better. Derrick Henry, 1,900 yards, 18 scores. He's a stud. Spears is doing decent as a second guy. Kyle Phillips obviously was in the slot. 88 catches, 13, 47, 11 scores. Kyle Phillips, man. Kyle Phillips out of UCLA, man. He's going off. Maybe he can get up to star, man. That'd be sweet. Then we don't have to worry about it. Then we can just rock Burks, Westbrook, and Phillips. Or maybe Burks would be the odd man out. 54 catches, 821, 5 scores. Westbrook only had 1 score in his rookie season. Defensively, Miles Jack, 133 tackles and 104 for Azeez Al-Shaair. Tackles for loss, 18 for Harold Landry. Only 5.5 sacks, but 18 tackles for loss is awesome. Simmons, 13 tackles for loss, 15 sacks. Autry had 12, and Jack had 10 tackles for loss. Sack numbers, obviously Simmons had 15. Like we said, Autry had 6, 5.5 for Landry, 5.5 for Jack, 4.5 for Teair Tart. And then picks, Miles Jack had 5. Yeah, that's a really good signing. Miles Jack's killing it. But here we go. Can we get to the divisional for the second year in a row, taking on division rival Jacksonville? I don't have a great feeling about it, but we'll see. We'll see. Can we do it? We can. We defeat them 27-7. Our defense is absolutely killing it. Offensively, we've been good because we're running the ball at a high rate like normal. Defensively, we've been solid. 12th defensive points per games. 12th in defensive points per games. Upgrade our players here quickly. Taking on the 10-7 Bills. Monty Rice upgrade. Cool. All right. Can we get past what we did last year and get to the AFC Conference Championship? Taking on Buffalo at home, hosting them. Get us to the Conference Championship. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can. AFC Conference Championship here in year 2. Taking on the Chiefs like we always will. Vince Wilder's got an upgrade, our rookie right tackle that we drafted in the first round. Taking on the Chiefs, AZ Conference Championship game. Patrick Mahomes. At least we're at home, but I know it doesn't matter in sim. Can we get to the Super Bowl here in year 2? Year 2 Super Bowl. Year 2 Super Bowl. No, we lose 48-45. We were so close. So close. I actually want to check out this box score. I'm curious now. How did we team schedule? I want to see this box score. I just want to see the scoring. Or I guess more so our stats. I don't really care about theirs. I just want to see ours. Levis was solid. 256, 3 scores and a pick. Derrick Henry did his thing, 144. Westbrook had 2 touchdowns. Cool for the rookie. Burks had a few grabs. Phillips had 6 catches. Our defense, we just couldn't get a stop. 15 tackles for Azeez Al-Shaair. Yeah, we just couldn't get a stop, which doesn't really, for our defense, for as good as our defense is, it's, it's the playoffs against the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. So it doesn't really shock me. But hey, we made it a little bit closer this year. Hopefully next year we can get back there and have another chance at it. But we'll go ahead. We'll advance this to the Super Bowl week. So next week, basically. It's going to be Cowboys-Chiefs. Interesting. But I'm just more curious about if we got any development trade upgrades. Kyle Phillips won a star as I expected him to. He had a great year. Offensive line is looking good. I know they didn't get no upgrades there, but looking good. Offensive line. Defensively, Miles Jack already had superstar development. So did obviously Simmons. I think everyone stayed the same. Yeah, nobody went up on defense, which is fine. Our defense was good. I mean, just ran into the juggernaut and offense of the Chiefs, but we'll go ahead. We'll advance this to the offseason, see who wins the Super Bowl, do the recap like always, and then we'll get into the real offseason. 2023 season recap. Cowboys defeat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott wins his back-to-back MVPs. Malik Hooker is Super Bowl MVP. Interesting. Dan Campbell, coach of the year for the Lions. Offensive player of the year is Cooper Kupp for the Rams. Defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald of the Rams as well. Offensive rookie of the year is quarterback Artie Josephson for the Commanders. And then defensive rookie of the year, Chargers out left end, Jacoby Gregory, as I move my face around. Woo! As we will put that back in the corner. And we will get moving on here to the re-sign players phase. See if there's anyone I need to bring back right away. I know SMB, Cushenberry for sure, but we'll see about SMB. I'd like to bring SMB back, or else we're going to have to go shopping for corners for sure if we lose him. Might have to go shopping either way. 8 players ready to negotiate. SMB still has no interest. Fulton, I really got to pick one. SMB's got star, which makes me, I got to bring Cushenberry back. I just traded for him, so he's got to come back. I'm giving him a hefty deal to come back. Definitely probably overspending for him, but I didn't just trade for him to not bring him back. Okay, so we have to worry about kicker if we don't draft one, because you guys know me. I like those late round kickers. Fulton or SMB. I'm probably just going to go ahead and let both of them hit the open market and see what's out there before I go and throw them money. We'll take a look at mock draft 3 while we're drafting. It's going to be down, obviously. We are picking at 29. They have us taking running back again. Second video in a row where they just keep spamming us running backs. Hey, look, I just rebuilt the Raiders, and they have spamming them running back too. What a time. You have Josh Jacobs and you have Derrick Henry, and the CPU wants you to take a halfback, even though I'm sure they extended Josh Jacobs as well. Interesting. But right now, where we're at, I mean, it could be a linebacker, could be safety, could be the guard right here. We'll take a look at everybody, but we'll see what we do in free agency. I mean, we could obviously look to move up to if we need to, but I don't absolutely need to do it. We'll figure it out. Free agency is the most important thing right now, and then we'll figure out what we need to do in the draft after that. So we'll see who's available here next week. All right, roster check before we jump into free agency. Receiver, I think we're still okay at the moment. Offensive line, we're good. Tight end still could be upgraded, but it's fine. Defensive corner, I mean, it's corner. We need at least one. We need a stud corner. I don't know, like SMB's fine. We need an end too. End and corner are our biggest needs, and then I think end and corner right now in free agency, and then we'll supplement everything else in the draft. So then we just kind of go on best player available in the draft. So end and corner right now, just to get guys that we know that we can put in. Man, Dexter Lawrence hit the market. Oh, man, I should throw a contract at him. He's so much interest, but it's so much money. Zach Sealer's really interested in us. He could be pretty solid for at least maybe like 2 years. He's got star dev. He's not going to get up much higher, though. He's kind of probably capped where he's at. Fadukasi, I grabbed him last year. I mean, in last rebuild with the Raiders, but he's not. He's just kind of a plug-and-play guy anyway. Cam Jordan could be interesting, but no, he's getting so much worse. Metabuki, no interest. Man, Dexter Lawrence being here is just crazy. Ed Oliver's got X Factor, dude. 10 mil a year for X Factor. 26. Man, Dexter Lawrence is just so intriguing. All right, we're going to start here at corner. I would love to bring in Trayvon Diggs. He doesn't have an offer. So how do I not offer him, right? He's not interested in us, but I could overspend for him, like give him like a 6-year deal and just overpay him, and we'll get him because he has no offer. So Trayvon Diggs offer on the table. That'll give us the corner. Then I won't have to worry about anyone else. Since we just dished out a ton of money to him, I don't want to throw a ton of money at Dexter. I mean, I really do. Ed Oliver would be perfect. Then we can just trade Tart. I have to bring in Ed Oliver. I just have to do it. He's so interested in us. 5-year deal for Ed Oliver. I feel like we should be able to get him. We'll see. We'll see if he's interested. He is. Okay. So those are the only offers I'm going to make. I'm probably just going to end up trading Tart if we get both these guys. So I think we just went 2 for 2. We did. Trayvon Diggs on the team. So is Ed Oliver. I'm going to go ahead and trade Tart for a defensive end here because that's what we need. And with Ed Oliver there, we don't need him. So that's going to be my next thing to do. I'm going to trade for end, and you guys will see who it is. I guess Taylor Tart could play end. 6'2". I mean, I can move him. I'll just move him there. I'll just move him to end. That's fine. He could just play left end. I'll just make him a left end. Figure it out. It'll be solid. We could always draft over him, if there's a guy that I want to play end, and then we can look to move him. But I'll just move him to left end for now. I think he'll be fine there. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put Tier Tart at end. He could, like I said, he could figure it out. So Tier Tart, Simmons, Ed Oliver, defensive line with Arden Key, Hill Landry. Yeah, that's pretty sweet front seven. Diggs, obviously huge signing. Roger McCreary's there. Farley's there. Elijah Molden still. Probably could use a corner in the draft, just another depth guy. So I'm thinking just depth pieces. Best player available is really the main key. I mean, I'm still really interested in bringing in a really good receiver or tight end. So we'll look at it. That's all I'm going to do in free agency, though. There was I saw Brandon Ayuk was there, but he had no interest in us, and I can't just be shelling out all this money. I got to have a little bit for the future. So yeah, we will go ahead and get to basically the NFL draft. All right. 5th-year option for Caleb Farley. Yeah, we might as well just pick it up. In real life, I'm all about declining 5th-year options and extending guys early for potentially less money, but in this game, it's all about just prolonging, giving out contracts. All right, final mock draft 5. Obviously, we know where we're picking at 29. There was a couple guys that I was looking at that I want to fully scout. Deontay Mack, I want to fully scout him to see where he's supposed to go. Not where he's supposed to go. What his talent is. Also, Darren Price, interesting. I like scouting out guys that we are already over 70% of, because then we'll know everything about them. But those are the guys that I'm thinking about right now. I'm not worried about Richards. I could do it, but that'll involve us moving up even more. Mac, Price, and then we'll kind of see at that point. Those are the two I'm going to put my focus scouting on. I'm going to look around though a little bit too for the last guy. Man, both these cornerbacks look really good, and I think they'll both be there too. Isaiah Colbert's man-to-man, B-man, 6 foot, 183, A catching, elite acceleration, and he's pretty solid everywhere else. Good agility, good strength, good speed, solid jumping, solid change of direction. He looks good. Isaiah Harris looks pretty insane. Man-to-man corner. His man isn't as good. He's only got decent jumping, decent strength, but he's got elite acceleration, elite change of direction, elite speed. Oh, man, I know. He's 6'2" as well. I want a lot of guys. I want all 4 of those guys. I want everybody. I'm not going to put it on Deontay Mack just because we know a lot more about the receivers everywhere else, and I don't move it up for the receiver. I'm going to put it on Darren Price, and I'll put it on both the corners, and we'll see what these corners are looking like. That's what I'm going to do. We don't absolutely need corner. But I like having cornerbacks, especially if they're good players. Fantasy the next week. Darren Price projected to go at 24. We know that. So if we want Darren Price, we'll have to move up. But we'll take a look at this last mock draft. We'll look at the mock draft 5 again just to confirm that that's where it would have to be. And we'll see if he's even worth moving up for. What is his talent looking like? Round 1 to 2. So it's not jumping off the page that I need him. He does look good. Elite strength, solid speed, great acceleration. He's a good player, but maybe not move up worthy. And then both the corners, I think we can get top 5 talent for Isaiah Harris. That's the pick. I kind of want them both. Isaiah Harris is going to be the selection, though. I don't think, if I remember correctly, I don't think he's a mock. I don't think he was a mocked anywhere. So I don't think that he was supposed to go anywhere. So we're gonna take Isaiah Harris. It's just I'll probably just move down a little bit if I can, just to pick up some more picks. Yeah, he's not projected to go in the first round. Neither is the other guy. So could we get them both? Maybe both the corners. That'd be kind of wild. It'd be kind of pointless to do it, but y'all know me. I'm kind of about that life. All right, so here at 29, like he's not like the corners aren't gonna go, so I could move back if we can get like a. Can we get it? So we can move back once to one spot and pick up a third. Like, why would I not do that, right? Like, if they're not gonna go, sure, let's just move back. We're gonna move back one spot here with it was Detroit, right? Yeah, we're gonna move back one spot with Detroit. Pick up a third in this draft because why not? Why not get us more capital? We flip with Detroit, and Detroit takes my corner. That'd be horrible. I'm just going to take the top 5 guy right now, and then I'll think about moving back up. Where is he at on the board? So there's Colbert. I'm taking Isaiah Harris right now. Top 5 talent in the class. You'd hope he's got hidden development, right? Wow, he's just a very high generated guy. 95. I mean, he's a great talent, but very high generated guy. That kind of turns me off on maybe moving up for the other guy, even though he's definitely got hidden dev, but man, that sucks. Now I need him to play, though, to develop. So maybe I don't move up for the other guy. I don't think I'm going to. I'm not going to. We're just going to roll with that. We took Harris. We moved back one spot. We took Harris. That's fine. I would maybe, if he had Star, and I knew the other guy would develop as well, but now we need him to play to develop. So, yeah, that's kind of tough. Receiver-wise, anyone jumping out? Negative. Negative Nancy. DeAndre Short looks all right. Great acceleration, great speed, speed rusher. Could be an Arden Key replacement. Sure, we'll try it. Normal dev. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's all right. We're just kind of driving for depth at the end of the day, All right, back-to-back picks here in the third round. Obviously, since we moved, we got the Lions pick from earlier, so just going to take a couple guys, see what we can do. All right, I'm taking another corner. Marshall McMullen. Normal dev. I'm shocked. But, we got back-to-back picks. He just looked like a decent talent at the end of the third. All right. I think we still could use an end, maybe. I'll look to see if there is anything any end that would make sense. Receivers still could be in play, hypothetically. I kind of really like Mike Boone. Elite jumping, elite acceleration, great speed. He's a speed rusher, but, he could plug and play. We're going to try Mike Boone here. Normal dev as well. Dang, 83 speed, 83, 88 excel. Good athlete. We're drafting a bunch of good athletes, just no hidden developments. Oh, well. All right, back in the 5th round now. I just want someone okay. We might as well try a tight end. He's good he's good everywhere. He's got great acceleration. Might as well try it. Tight end pick, late. Another pretty good athlete, but we don't get hidden devs here. All right, 6th round pick. This will probably be my last selection. Don't really need to keep looking in the 7th. So, yeah, this is probably my last pick. Oh, yeah. I'm taking a kicker, boys. He's got elite kick power, and he's got good accuracy. We're doing it. We're doing it. Screw it. 96 kick power. There's our kicker, baby. We lost our kicker in free agency. We just drafted one. You guys know the drill. I'm all about drafting kickers. That'll take us to the end. I'm not going to make our 7th round pick if I think we have at least one. So we'll see how we did. Draft recap. Take a look at the team, and we'll get into season number 3. All right, recap. Isaiah Harris, 76 overall. Dang. Top 5 talent in the class, 76. It's all right. DeAndre Short's a 70. It's fine. Marshall McMullen, 69. It's okay. Boone, 69. It's actually not bad. Orr's a 65. Derek Monroe's a 70. And then 2 7th-round picks, including a 65 overall safety and a 64 overall corner that the CPU drafted. Okay. So we will go ahead, like I said, and get into year 3. We'll take a look at the roster, though, of course, before. All right, roster going into year 3, coming off an AFC Conference Championship loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Receivers, same, Westbrook, Burks, and Kyle Phillips. Obviously, Derrick Henry, Will Levis. Offensive line remains exactly the same as well. Didn't, unfortunately, get an upgrade at tight end in the offseason. Defensively, though, this is where the upgrades happen. We got Ed Oliver and Trayvon Diggs. Farley still here. Drafted Harris. McCurry still there at 4, as in the 4th cornerback. Kevin Byard, Harold Landry, Azeez Al-Shaair, Miles Jack, Arden Key, and Amani Hooker rounds out the rest of the way. And then we got our new kicker, baby. Hopefully he has an okay year at only 70 overall. I would like Isaiah Harris to play in the slot. We're going to see if it'll let me. I'm just going to put him there. But yeah, overall, I want Westbrook in the slot as well. I want him to develop more than Phillips. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, overall, pretty solid. We'll see how we are looking at the mid-season point. I'll see you guys there. All right, 3-3 at the mid-season point. Could be better. Could be worse. Take a look here at mock draft 2. There's a running back that's going to be top 5. There's 2 running backs that are top 5. Holy cow. Wow. Good time to need a running back if you wanted to take one super high. I mean, all the best to you if you wanted to do that. Where are we picking right now? I didn't see us. 11? I mean, I guess we're kind of mid-pack, so we kind of blend in with everybody. So, all right. Interesting. Players trying to negotiate. We got 9. Let's see who needs to come back. Kevin Byard. Wow, he wants a lot of money. But it's 3 years. What if I did player friendly, but I gave him 2? Cool. All right. Gave him a little bit more money, but only a 2-year deal. Azeez Al-Shaair, I think I want to bring back. Doesn't have a ton of interest right now, and that'll also eat up some more money. 3-year deal for 8? Need a bigger offer. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Punter, not worrying about it. Tier Tart, once again, not worrying about it. Ray Dunes probably needs to come back, but we'll wait on him as well. All right. So, only guy we bring back at the moment is Byard. We'll wait for everyone else in the year. How are we looking? Offensively, we're 4th in points per game. Jeez. And then defensively, we are not good. But we're good at stopping the run. Okay, we just can't stop the pass, I guess. Okay. I guess we're fine for now. We'll send them to playoffs, reevaluate if we miss the playoffs, what we need to do for next year, figure out what we need. But hopefully we can find a way to sneak in. We can't miss the playoffs. Divisional AAC Conference Championship, now we got to make the playoffs, right? Right? All right, so yeah, we go 7-10. We missed the playoffs. Offensively, we fell off a little bit. Defensively, we were really bad. We gave up a lot of points. We could not stop the pass. Let's take a look at the stats. Maybe we need to do a playbook change. Offensively, we're kind of capped in our offense passing wise. Like Levis isn't going to get a ton better if we stick in this offense because Derrick Henry's just going to keep eating. I might try a different playbook maybe that kind of complements both. We'll see. Receiving, though, Nick Westbrook in the slot was really good. 1,110 scores. Ooh, Chiggy had 12 scores. Let's go 850. He had a great year. Treylon Burks was okay. Kyle Phillips was still okay. They just didn't get the touchdown numbers. Defensively, where we struggled, Miles Jack had a lot of tackles. So did Azeez. Tackles for loss. We just didn't. I mean, we had a lot of tackles for loss, too. 18 for Oliver, 16 for Tart, 15 for Simmons, 13 Harold Landry. Jack had 10 as well. Sacks, only Simmons at 9.5 or 6.5, 6, 3. Yeah, sack numbers weren't great. Diggs had 4 picks. Yeah, you'd think our defense would have got better because we made some good signings and we didn't change the playbook, but obviously that did not happen. So it's a mystery. It's a mystery. We'll send it to the Super Bowl, see if we got any development trade upgrades. All right, Colts, Saints, Super Bowl week. I haven't seen the Saints in the Super Bowl in a rebuild, and I don't even know how long since I probably was controlling them. Let's be real. Any offensive upgrades? Oh, Chiggy got up to star. That's big time. So Chiggy's up to star, which is dope. That's it offensively. Defensively, Miles Jack's got X Factor. Sweet. Everything else looks. Isaiah Harris got up to star. Cool. He was in the slot, so that's sweet. So now we kind of have our tandem of corners. We'll see if we end up bringing back Farley long term, but it looks like we basically got our tandem of our corners. We just need to find maybe an end. I know Tart had a good year, but need that development trade to go up. Yeah. How did my boy Monroe do? Can I look at his stats real quick? I didn't check him earlier. 6 of 12. Derek. That's why we're losing games. Our kicker sucks. All right, 2024 season recap. Colts defeat the Saints in the Super Bowl. DeForest Buckner on Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, MVP of the league. Josh McDaniels, coach of the Raiders. Cooper Kupp, offensive player of the year. Miles Jack, defensive player of the year. Offensive rookie of the year was quarterback Frank Neal for the Dolphins, and defensive rookie of the year, cornerback Jermaine Bowman for the Chargers. So obviously, the Dolphins did not bring back Tua. Rightfully so. You saw what he did in my Raiders rebuild. If you check that out, go check out my Raiders rebuild if you haven't, because Tua. Okay, 14 players ready to negotiate here at the re-sign players phase. Azeez Al-Shaair, I think we could probably look elsewhere money-wise. We might be able to, I mean, I'm just going to give him the normal contract for 3 years. If he doesn't want it, oh, he came back on it. Wow. 3-year deal for Shaair. He comes back. Not worrying about the punter. Tier Tart, not worrying about it. Ray Dunes, I should probably bring him back. I mean, 2-year deal, it's cheap. Why not? 2-year deal for Ray Dunes, that's fine. We got 80 mil. Arden Key can walk. Monty Rice can walk. Everyone else is going to walk. Yes, everyone else is going to walk. So we got 81 mil to work with. We'll see what we end up doing here. Mock draft 3 while we're here. We'll see exactly where we're picking. We missed the playoffs, so we should have pretty close to a top 10 pick. We are picking at 11. Okay. So we'll figure out what we want to do at 11. But Yeah, right now, I don't know. I really don't know at all. We got a round one talent receiver here, Drew Finney. I guess while we're here, we'll take a look at how he looks. Take a look at how he looks. Guess he hasn't had the combine, but should be okay, maybe. That's so funny how they know he's a round one talent. They haven't like done any testing or anything yet. Just that good, but just that good in college. I guess he's just that good. Okay, so once again, I still think receiver. We need a better receiver than Traylon Burks. No offense, buddy. You're probably on the chopping block if there's a receiver to sign because the other two got started. Defensively, we just need an end and an edge. End and edge. End and edge. That's it. Okay, so it's the same thing. Do we need edge? No, we needed corner last time. So it's an end and edge this time around. Whichever one I don't sign is getting drafted, right? That's how it works, right? I don't believe Micah Parsons is in free agency. Um, Micah? Micah? I have to offer him a contract. I have to. He's not coming on that. He ain't coming. I had to try, right? I had to try. Okay. I mean, that would have been the edge receivers. It's just not worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some Kadarius Toney, and I love me some Kadarius Toney, but it's just not worth it. Don't need offensive line. Do need defensive end. The problem is there's just not somebody here. We could bring in Owe, move him over, but Aziz would be a pretty good pickup too. I mean, they're both solid. I guess Aziz is younger. Aziz would be pretty decent. He just wants a little too much coin for me. I mean, that's probably the market on him. If we just brought in Micah, that's what should happen. Micah should just sign here. I don't know what he's doing messing around, but gotta remember we need a punter and we need a kicker because that kicker ain't cutting it. I need to look at the draft again because we are at 11. So you'd think we'd be able to get at least one of those positions at 11. Oh no, we're this mock draft 3. We're at 11. Defensive end is probably what I'm going with. Look at all these ends. Left end. I need to scout these guys and just go move. I need to draft an outside linebacker. Oh no, I need to sign an outside linebacker because there's so many good ends. I can just move up for one of the good ends and then we can just sign an outside linebacker, right? Unless Tamon Hyde is a dog. Okay. So I do need to, I'm just going to go ahead and I think, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I just want to take, there's no one I want though. I might risk it. We're just going to go ahead. If we don't sign Micah Parsons, I might just draft 2. Eval. We got Micah Parsons! Right? No way! We were like 5th on his offer list and we got him. Well, boys, if we are not like Super Bowl contending, we just got like the best defensive player in football. No way we just got Micah Parsons. I don't believe it. Micah's on the team. Let's go. All right, we just need to draft an end. Draft an end. Literally don't care. We're going to the NFL draft week, or when we scout players out, we're gonna find our favorite 3, scout all 3 of them, figure out which one's the most talented, move up if we need to, and take them. That's the plan. Team set. If we don't win the Super Bowl, well, it's never meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. Mock draft 4. Quick check. Just a quick check. Just gotta do our due diligence. So left end projected to go 1. Another end projected to go 6. Another end projected to go 7. And one projected to go to us at 11. So what I'm going to do, as I said, is I'm just going to go ahead and send them to the recap. So when we do our focus scouting, I'm going to go through all the defensive ends that are projected to go in like the top 15, 16, 20, 16, 15, 20 range, anywhere in the top 15 to 20. Put my focus scouting on my favorite guys. We're bringing back Traylon Burks. That's fine. We don't need to extend you because you still have normal development, dude. Anyway, and we're going to put our focus scouting on our favorite 3. It's going to tell us what talent they are. Hopefully one says top 5. And then we move up, or just maybe we can just take them at 11. You never know. But here we go. Mock draft 5. This is This is where we need to figure out who's supposed to go first round. So Gerald Weldon, projected to go number 2. Why? Are you just amazing? Oh, he's amazing. Elite acceleration, elite change of direction, great speed. He probably is going to get 1. So he's projected to go at 2. Blair Ford. This is a scheme fit. He looks not as good, but he might get one. Levi Bynes, not as much as a scheme fit, right? Whoa, he looks good too. He looks really athletic. Wow, this receiver round one talent, cool. Okay, and then Tevin Ortiz. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. I feel like I have to just go to the top 3 and then take the. This guy looks really good too. I feel like it's got to be a scheme fit though. I feel like the scheme fits probably would do better, right? So use a speed rusher. The power rusher is probably a move, right? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if scheme. I mean, we're not gonna scout, or at least I know we're not scouting him because he's only 50%. So it's gonna be 3 guys that are 75. How does Eric Allen look? This guy's way down the board, but I gotta check him out. Yeah, I don't know. Does the scheme fit really matter as a ton? Because like this speed rusher, I know he's more of an edge, like an outside linebacker, but man, he looks good. He looks really good. I'm just gonna probably do. Was Bynes really athletic too? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the top 3 guys. I'm just gonna do the top 3 guys, and if all of them are around 1 to 2, maybe I'll stick and do something else. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous. Top 3 guys. We're just gonna go ahead. Top 3 guys. I just feel like it's the safest bet. Top 3 guys, fully scouted. We'll sim to next week, and we'll take the best guy. Well, here we go. Mock drafts. Here we go. Blair Ford. Okay, so we know Weldon's a top 5 talent. Blair Ford is round 1, and Bynes is round 1 to 2. So we'll just move up and take that. He's a speed rusher. The fit might not be perfect, but screw it. I want the talent. I want the talent. We're going to year 4. I want the freaking talent. We're trading up to 2. All right, we traded our 11th pick, a 3rd, and a 4th up to number 2 to Atlanta to select this defensive end. Yeah, it just had to be done. It just had to be done. Vikings are going to take the running back. Best of luck to you, Minnesota. We are going to take my boy Gerald Weldon out of Ohio State, top 5 talent in the class. Please have hidden development. Thank goodness. All right, Gerald Weldon's going to slot in at left end for us. He might be a little undersized for our scheme, but the talent's off the charts. We'll make it work. We're going to our next pick. All right, there's still probably a lot. I mean, we're only in the second. We're in the 11th pick of the second round, so there's definitely a lot of really good talent still on the board. Just don't want to miss. I know we don't need corner, but man, that guy looks pretty solid. The decent strength's kind of worrisome. Everything else looks good. Ooh, this outside linebacker looks nuts. Elite speed, great acceleration, great change direction, great jumping. He's more of an inside linebacker build, but I'm taking him. Normal development? That's evil. All right, I'm just letting the CPU handle. We didn't have a 3rd or 4th round pick. We traded up, so I'm just going to let the CPU handle the rest. Really all I care about though is that end. We still need to sign a kicker and a punter since we let those guys walk, so I gotta make sure I do that. But draft recap, please be. I mean, top 5 overall. We know that. What is he? 76. It's kind of underwhelming, but it's fine. That linebacker's still really good. I'm moving him to inside though, just because he's not really an edge rusher. He's more of a run stopper. I think that's what his build was, run stopper. So he's going into inside, which is fine. Yeah, he's good. He's a good athlete, so it's fine. CPU took receiver, middle linebacker, tight end. Cool with me. All right. We signed Micah freaking Parsons. Jesus Christ. All right. Roster going into year 4. Kicker and punter have been signed. Receiver, we still need more help. Ooh, they hit draft and hit dev receiver. Cool. Receiver, we still need help. We only have Burks, Phillips, and Westbrook. It's okay. Derrick Henry, Will Levis hasn't really been getting better because the playbook isn't great for him, but that's fine. I think it's good enough for now. Offensive line remains the same. Chiggy, star dev. We knew that. Defensively, this defense is awesome. Weldon, Oliver, Simmons, Diggs, Harris, Farley at corner, Hooker, and Byard at safeties. And then we got Harold Landry, Aziz Al-Shaair, Miles Jack, and the one and only Micah Parsons. I'm just going to make sure our specialists are good. Isaiah Harris in the slot, good. Westbrook in the slot, good. Rushing ends are Parsons and Simmons. Hallelujah. And then, yeah, special teams, we signed kicker and punter. And as you know, there's one kicker that isn't here anymore. I'll see you guys at the mid-season point. We better be a playoff team. I did forget to mention, too, I did change our playbook to defense playbook still Titans. I did change the offense playbook to Carolina because Carolina seems to always be good. And I wanted a playbook that at least helps. We have a really good running back, so features our running back and maybe It'll help us pass the ball a little better. I don't know. I just know Carolina, Miles Sanders always goes off, and it wins games. So maybe it helps the quarterback a little bit too. I don't know. We'll see. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But hopefully our defense is good enough where it doesn't really matter what our offense does. You know what I'm saying? We're 4-3. Okay. Offense is 15th. Defense is 11th. I guess it's fine. We're still not passing at a huge high level. Rushing yards are fine. We'll probably roll with it. It's cool. I'll let it be. But 6 players ready to negotiate here. Amani Hooker, Caleb Farley, Kyle Phillips, Chiggy. Okay. So Chiggy and Phillips are probably necessities. Because, well, I want Farley back too, but he doesn't have any interest right now. We'll do Phillips. 2 year for Kyle Phillips. He's cheap. Why not? That gives us still him. We'll try Chiggy right now on a 4-year deal. He's back as well, so we got Chiggy back. Okay, Farley and Amani Hooker. We'll worry about that later. I hope I'm not getting flagged by YouTube by saying Amani Hooker. I've already said it so many times, so please don't flag me for that. But we are heading to the playoffs. We were 4-3. You got to think we make it. The defense is just so good. But who knows with Madden Sim? Who knows? Who knows? Please. All right. We won the division at 10-7. Gross. Offensively, we were actually in the top 10. Defensively, we were in the top 5. Okay. Our passing yards still wasn't great. Rushing yards was still pretty solid. I'm pretty content, I think, at the moment. But hey, 10-7, we made it. We made the playoffs. That's all you can really ask for at the end of the day. Now we just got to go out and win some games. So year 4 of the rebuild, we got to get past the wild card round for sure. We got to beat the Raiders. I got to beat the team I just rebuilt. I got to beat them. Well, Levis, definitely better. Playbook change, definitely him throw for more yards and cut down turnovers a little bit. That's nice. Henry's still really good. 1,800 yards, 18 scores. I think this is a good playbook. It does spread the ball out a lot, though. Look at Tyjae Spears. Yeah, it's definitely a receiving back playbook. Tyjae Spears went off. Chiggy was solid. No receiver at over 1,000, but that's because the running back does take some. I gotta remember that. Miles Jack, 137 tackles. Azeez Al-Shaair, 118 tackles for loss. 15 for Micah, 12 for Jeffrey Simmons, 11 for Ed Oliver. Sack numbers: Micah had 12, Simmons at 11.5, Ed Oliver had 9. Pretty solid interceptions. We actually didn't have many at all. Isaiah Harris had 2, 1 for Jag, 1 for Byard, 1 for Diggs. And Matt Gay, 12 of 16. It's better than 6 for 12, like some people. But all right, moment of truth. We gotta at least get past. Oh, Patriots? Why are you taking my practice squad, boy? Okay. We gotta get past Oakland. Not Oakland, Las Vegas. Sorry. Vegas. We do. Okay, we beat them 34-31. It was close, but we were able to sneak by them. Now we got the Chargers and the divisional. And if we can somehow beat the Chargers, we all know, everyone watching this video, everyone knows who we're about to face in the conference championship. Comment down below who it's gonna be if we win. Even if we don't win, who else is going to be in the conference championship? Just comment it down below. We already know who it is. Let's just get to it. Please, get us to the conference championship. Come on. We lost by 7. Oh my gosh, and Buffalo's there. It's not even the Chiefs. Dang it. All right, well, skipping ahead to the Super Bowl. I'm doing it 1 more year for sure, potentially 2. 1 more year, obviously guaranteed. Maybe 2 more. We'll see. Development trade upgrades. We'll see. We'll see. Panthers in the Super Bowl again. I'm using their offense. Nothing on offense. Shocker, shocker. Defensively, well done, Ed Starr. Kind of unfortunate. Everyone else, yeah, stay the same. Okay. I said 1 more season at least. Hopefully only 1 more. Hopefully we just win the Super Bowl. I don't have to worry about it. 2025 season recap, though. Panthers win the freaking Super Bowl. Frankie Luvu won Super Bowl MVP. Burrow, MVP of the league. Marvin Fowler, coach of the year for the Falcons. Cooper Kupp, offensive player for the Rams. Defensive player of the year is Aaron Donald. Offensive rookie of the year is wide receiver Drew Finney for the Chiefs. When I remember, that was the guy. We knew he was around 1 talent, that wide receiver that went at like 14. And then Levi Bynes, one of the guys I did scout, won defensive rookie of the year for the Giants. So he was that 3rd defensive end that we looked at. He would have been picked like 7th overall, I think it was. So we obviously went ahead and took Weldon instead. But we will go ahead and advance this to the re-sign player phase. I know Amani Hooker and Caleb Farley have contracts that are up. Gonna try to bring them back. 15 players to negotiate, but like you said, I think we already know the main ones. Farley does want to come back now, which is good. So the 2-year for Caleb Farley will happen. That's great. We got 60 mil still to work with. Tyjae Spears, we could bring him back. He is going to have a role in the offense because he obviously is playing that position. McCreary can walk, I think. I think everyone else is going to end up walking, unfortunately. Yeah. Monty Hooker, that's fine. I kind of want to bring Tyjae Spears back, but I did. Roger McCreary to be a fourth corner. Sure. You know what? We have a little bit of money. We got a little bit of money to dazzle out. We only got a couple more years left. We'll bring back McCreary to be the fourth corner. And then Wiley, sorry. Sorry, everyone else. Sorry. I apologize, but it's over for you for now. We'll advance this free agency. Take a look at the team, what we need to fill the rest of the roster with. I saw Malik Willis is a free agent, so we'll need a backup quarterback, but that's fine. All right, lineup screen. Like I said, we know we need quarterback. Receiver still such a pressing issue. Offensive line still fine. It remains the same. Defense, safety. And so we need to sign a big time receiver. Trade Burks, sign a big time receiver. Where are the big time receivers at? Where are you at? Where are you at, Tyler Lockett? You got to be kidding me. There's no big time receiver. We just got to let the money tie over. We really just have to let the money tie over because I can't just throw out a ton of money to some mediocre guys and then there's good guys here next year if we play another season. Oh, man. We do need a strong safety, though. We do know that. Sean Elliott's got X Factor. I'm aboard. Sean Elliott, hopefully we get him. Did we get him? We do. Sean Elliott's on the team. That's the only signing I'm going to make. For now, we'll fill the rest of the roster in the off and like basically right before the season, preseason. So we'll go ahead. We'll get this to the NFL draft. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I haven't looked at any of the players. I'll probably look at them for the first time in the NFL draft because we're at the point once again. Once it gets like year 4, it's like I guess the one thing I'll check if there's a generational wide receiver, I will move up and take a wide receiver. And no, there's no generational wide receiver, unfortunately. Luke Odom, we know he's around 1 and 2 talent. But, no. Where are we picking at? 25? I could take wide receiver. I'll probably just take a receiver. I might just go by receiver. I don't need defensive tackle. There's some good offensive linemen down here, but I'll probably just end up taking a wide receiver. I'll just scout out the 3 that we don't know, take one of the receivers, and we can hope that maybe he's okay. We'll see. I'll see you guys at the NFL draft. 5th-year option. Vince Wilder. Yeah, of course we're picking him back up. All right, private workouts. 1, 2, 3. Just the 3 top receivers that we don't know. Because why not? Advance this next week. I'm taking a wide receiver. Whether they're good or not, who knows? All right, so I'm taking Brett Sherman at my first pick. He's a round 1 talent receiver. The other guys are all round 1 to 2, and they're supposed to go higher than I'm supposed to pick. Sherman's not projected to be a first-round pick. He's a deep threat, 5'9", probably undersized, but hey, he's going to hopefully have hidden development, and that's better than Treylon Burks. Sorry, Treylon. Brett Sherman from Florida. Welcome to Tennessee. Even a more beautiful state. 99 speed? Yeah. I love it. A spec catch, too. He's got a run block. That's sick. That's a dope pick. That's so cool. All right, that's the only draft pick I'm making. We're going in the draft. We're good. Team is good. We drafted a receiver. Doesn't mean he might still be like overall wise. He probably would still be like 74 overall and be like our 4th receiver. But he does have hidden development. So it makes a chance that he could be superstar development. You know what I'm saying? Recap real quick. I'm just curious what his overall is. 76. Okay, nah, he got to play. He got to play a little bit. That's all I really care about. All right, we'll go to next week. Kicker, punter, got to sign. And then I got to look at the rest of the roster. I probably need a couple other positions. No injuries are on, like always, so. Okay. First of all, kicker, punter is most important, though, and then we'll figure it out at the end. Tyler Bass, welcome to Tennessee. All right, so y'all know the roster. Burks, Phillips, Westbrook, Sherman, Turner had star. That's cool. Line's still the same. We got Chiggy at tight end. Defensively, Weldon, Oliver, Simmons, Landry, Azeez Al-Shaair, Miles Jack, Micah Parsons, Sean Elliott, X Factor, Byard, Diggs, Isaiah Harris, Caleb Farley, and Roger McCreary still there as well. I'm going to send the midseason point. I'm fully hoping that this is the last year of the rebuild because we're such a good team. I mean, the only thing I can think of that could make us better is like an elite wide receiver. So if we don't win it all this year or basically get there, I'll probably just quickly get to the next year and sign a receiver and then not even worry about anything else and just go. All right, 3 and 4 at the midseason point because, of course, we're not doing well. What's our problem? Our offense and defense are both just struggling. I don't know how. I literally do not know how whatsoever. I know the playbooks are fine because they've been fine before. Screw it. Send them to the playoffs. If we miss the playoffs, I don't know what to say. How the actual hell did we go 8-9? Offense was top. How was our defense so bad? I don't understand. We're doing one more year. Levis, good. Henry, good. Kyle Phillips, go off in the slot, King. He's going off. Defensively, what happened? I don't know. Jeffrey Simmons, where are you at? Weldon, where are you at? What is going on? Michael only 8.5 sacks. I don't think it's a playbook thing. We know the playbook's good. It's been good in the past. What defense is good? Who's been doing well? Defense. The Ravens, that's 3-4. The Vikings, that's 3-4. But I know for a fact the Raiders, I used the Raiders in last rebuild and it wasn't good. I had to change it. Whatever team I take over underperforms. I don't understand. Why is this happening to me? We're doing one more year, guys. I can't do this. But I ain't even. I'll re-sign who I gotta re-sign. If I sign anybody of importance, you'll see it. This is gonna be quick. We're going into next year. That's just garbage. I ain't even drafting anybody. I'm just moving through this thing. Okay, so we lost Treylon Burks by choice, Harold Landry by age, and Kevin Byard by age to free agency. And Dylan Radins, I forgot to grab him back. So we need to sign a few positions here. We have $54 million to work with. It starts with receiver. Laviska's got superstar. Okay, well, I'm going to sign Laviska to be our top dog. Should take that, right? Cool. We'll get Laviska. We need a guard. I'll bring Radins back. Yeah, I'll bring him back. No problem. Sure. 3-year deal for you. $40 million left to work with. We need an edge and a safety. So we need an outside linebacker. It's going to be Marcus Davenport. Just because he's better than Landry and he's got interest. So we'll bring him in. And then we just need a free safety because Byard is old. Yeah, see, 78 overall, 34. Mitch Brown, you look okay. But so does my boy Jordan Whitehead on a 1-year deal, right? Right? Jordan Whitehead? 2-year deal for Whitehead? 4-year deal for Whitehead? Sure, we're only play one more year. It's fine. All right. All targeted. Did we go 4 for 4? We do. Chenault, Whitehead, Radins, Davenport. That's better than we had before. Need to sign a kicker and a punter after this, and then yeah, I'm simming it to next season. I don't freaking care. Actually, I lied. I clicked sim next season. I need to see if there's a generational talent to draft because I have a million picks. So why would I not? Like, I have all the picks in the world because we're obviously not playing next year. So why would I not sign 5th year option? Sure. I don't really care. All right. Speed running through this offseason because I'm frustrated and annoyed that we're not a better team when we should be. We will go ahead and take somebody here in the NFL draft if I'm moving up. If not, I'm just going to let the CPU handle it, as I just said a little bit ago. Okay, we'll look at mock draft 5 here real quick. Is there any just absolute dog? There isn't a dog, is there? Where are the dogs at? Where are the dogs at? That's unfortunate. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and let the CPU handle it, guys. I'll see you guys at basically I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And no, I won't. I'll see you guys at the beginning of the season so you guys see the team one more time. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And if we're not in the playoffs, well, I'm going to be a little upset. Okay, here is the team going into the final season of the rebuild. Quarterback, we got, this guy's got Hendev, Levis, Derrick Henry at running back, Chenault, Phillips, and Westbrook. Chiggy still at tight end. We got Wilder, Raduns, Cushenberry, Wynn, Skaronski as well. Defensively, Ed Oliver, Weldon, Simmons, Diggs, Isaiah Harris, Caleb Farley, Deshaun Elliott, and Whitehead at safeties. We got Micah Parsons, Miles Jack, Aziz Al-Shaair, and Marcus Davenport rolling out the rest of the way. Westbrook in the slot, Harris at slot corner. I'm going to go ahead and make a defensive playbook change. I have decided on it. I thought about it. I can't just roll with the same one if it hasn't been officially. I mean, it works and then it doesn't work. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to do something crazy. I'm doing the one that I thought was working for them earlier. I'm doing the Raiders. I'm doing the freaking Las Vegas Raiders, the team I just rebuilt. Not even doing midseason. I'll see you guys at the NFL playoffs. And while I'm here, while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and do this outro. Because if we miss the playoffs, I'm going to be very upset. And I'm not going to want to do the outro. So I'm just going to do it right here, right now. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Commenting anything down below. I'm not going to say peace yet. Because we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying goodbye. This isn't goodbye. This is see you in a little bit. See you in a couple weeks for the NFL playoffs. 12-5 and we got the bye. 12-5 and we got the bye. 12-5 and we got the bye. Let's go. Offense was not as good. Our defense was amazing. Raiders defense, I guess that's the move. Offense wasn't as good, but our defense was really good, and that's, I guess, what carried us. That's what happened. Defense wins championships. Levis, he was all right. It wasn't great. He was all right. Derrick Henry, getting worse, I guess. Shenault, pretty good. He had over 1,000 yards. That's better than anyone else. Westbrook was good in the slot. Kyle Phillips was solid. Chiggy was solid. Was that Tajay Spears, right? Yeah, continuing to, do well in the backfield in the passing game. Tackles, Aziz Al-Shaair actually led our team in tackles. Interesting. Okay. Tackles for loss, 24 for Sims. That's what. Look at the sack numbers. That's what it needed. We needed to change the playbook. Ed Oliver at 18 tackles for loss. So look at the sacks. 26 for Micah, 18 for Jeffrey Simmons. This is what we needed. Tyquan Bishop, he's playing better than freaking Gerald Weldon, number 2 overall pick. Whatever. I don't care. As long as we can. We got to get to the Super Bowl, boys. We're 12-5. We got the bye week. We can just go ahead and advance the next week. We're all good. We're automatically in the wild card. No sweat off our back. We're taking on the Ravens. 11-6 Baltimore. We can beat Baltimore. No problem. No worries. Everything in the world is A-okay. We're advancing next week. Sunshine and rainbows. No bad energy. Easy dub. 31-24. And we're taking on who else? I told you guys earlier to comment down below who we were going to see in the AFC Conference Championship. And what do you know? So we're going to end up seeing Patrick Mahomes. We need to end you. Not literally. Let's go. We got the dub. We're in the Super Bowl. Yes. Oh, boy. We are in the Super Bowl. I don't plan on jumping in. I'm going to super sim it. We're taking on the Bears. I am going to super sim it. I don't plan on jumping into the game. I'm not going to play at all. I'm not going to play, but I am going to go into Super Sim so we can watch it kind of live. Just so in case we do win, we can see the celebration. Josh Allen is their most feared player. Okay. Let's go. Let's get this job done, boys. Let's get it done. Don't care about no Super Bowl media day. Click and play the moments. Tennessee Titans, Chicago Bears Super Bowl. They have that. Oh yeah, they have that Tavarius Adams receiver. He was like the top 5 pick in the first draft that we did. Top 5 talent. I remember him. Justin Fields, obviously a quarterback. We're just clicking play the moments. I'm simming everything. Skip moment. We're in Tampa Bay. Okay. No, I didn't mean to click play moment. Sorry. No blood. We strike first. We're up 7-0. Get a stop, boys. Get a stop. We didn't get a stop. We are no blood. This is low scoring. We're in the red zone. We put up points. 14-7. Let's go. Get a stop. We didn't get a stop. Okay. Big field goal. Please make it. We did. Okay, 17-14. We had lead at halftime. Can we take the lead? Oh, extend our lead. We're in the red zone again. We take a 10-point lead. Let's go. 24-14. 24-14. 31-14. 31-21. Okay. Boys, get a stop. I think we did. I think we're good. Big field goal. We made it. We won. We won the Super Bowl. Yes. 34-21. Super Bowl champs. What else can you say? That's why we did one more year, because I knew we would get it done. Kyle Phillips is celebrating. Everyone's celebrating. Derrick Henry, you deserve this, King. King Henry, you deserve this. Justin Fields, Will Levis, dapping up. I love to see it. Skoronski looking good. Will Levis, throw him up in the air. Leads the Tennessee Titans to the Super Bowl. The Vince Lombardi, Laviska Shenault, big signing in the offseason. Get a little feel of that Lombardi trophy. And we did it. Super Bowl champions. I already did the outro. I'm going to hide my face cam. Take that in with Will Levis.